Rod Turner here, and you know, I've enlisted my situation and all the things I've been through over the past year, really 8 to 9 years, over like motherfuckers trying to start fake beef with me, the stalking, so on and so forth, all that bullshit jazz. But it's two things at play here for why this happens. The hardest experience in America, let alone existing as a human on Earth, is two things to me, really like three, but it's kind of, we're just gonna say three. No, I'm gonna say two, but like the first one is 2 in 1. The first one is existing as a woman, but primarily I'm keeping it within race when I say this. Existing as a woman, but especially a black woman here in America. I'm just, keeping it to America geographically. But existing as a woman in general, regardless of race, that's the first hardest experience. The second one is existing in America as a straight, masculine black man. But let me tell you, all the bullshit I done been through, undeservedly, unfetteredly, scriptedly, I might as well walk around the block real quick. All the bullshit I done been through is primarily for two reasons. With an honorable mention in there. We'll get to the honorable mention last, obviously. The first reason in this day and age of fluid sexuality and fluid sexual identity and how you portray it in real life amongst all racial dynamics, gay rights in America have not been a thing for 20 years. Don't ask, don't tell. Which is funny. What was I fucking watching? Oh, The Wire. The Wire made a don't ask, don't tell joke on a clip I was watching last night. Fucking hilarious. But I remember that shit word for word too. But man, in this day and age of new, or I shouldn't say new because it's always been happening regardless of whether or not the law made it legalized it or not. It's always been happening since the dawn of motherfucking man. In this day and age, and especially here in America, where gay rights have not been a thing really for 20 years, don't ask, don't tell hasn't, it hasn't been in effect for it hasn't been 20 years since it's been out of effect. If I'm not mistaken, it's only been 14, going on 15 next year. Especially within the black race when I say this, but it applies to all men that fall under this category regardless of race. A lot of these boys are really having a hard time expressing themselves or knowing how, or like figuring out a blueprint to how to exist unfetteredly, uncaring of being judged or shamed for being who they are, when I've always stated, I don't give a fuck about your sexuality. It's more so your content of character. I used to do school plays and choir. You think I wasn't around sweet boys back then? They just knew how to keep it to themselves back then. That's all I know. This shit nowadays. But and, I was still straight. I've always been straight. But the first reason is these motherfuckers are looking for somebody to be a mascot for that flag. It's just so there could be a blueprint, especially within the black race. Motherfucking homosexuality or bisexuality is extremely shunned within the black race. No different than mental health and the need to pursue mental health. But so they were looking for somebody to lay out a blueprint of how to exist as a bisexual or even a gay man. Because like I said, gay rights in America ain't been something that they done have for 20 years. I personally never cared about motherfuckers loving who they want to love. You can do what you want to do as long as nobody getting hurt. That's how I feel about it, but life is life. But that's the first reason. Motherfuckers are just looking for somebody to lay a blueprint for them. I understand, I'm just not with it. But the second reason, which is a little bit oxymoronic considering, we just got done talking about men looking for a blueprint. It's a little bit more understandable with bisexuality. There's a little bit of grace in the past there. I think I just felt some raindrops. I hope it rains. But with bisexuality, with the second reason, it makes more sense. But within homosexuality, it's an old school term called lollipopping. It falls under the term lollipopping. But the second reason that all this shit done happened to me over the course of almost a decade. Oh yeah, it's raining. Thank you. It's about to rain. Thank you. Let me get inside so I can enjoy it. But and I hope it kind of come down. I hope it come down a bit moderately. Hey, don't be like that. Don't be like that. Either way, the second reason is obviously women, in the pursuit of women, whether it be you want them for sexual purposes or even companionship, whatever prerogative you would want a woman to be around you. The second reason is women. My dude, if Earth was a planet full of men, I promise you, these problems that exist in regards to me in this reality, they would not be happening. It would be a planet full of men, and it would be a whole different prerogative out here. It would really be survival of the fittest. It would be on some Mongols and I'm trying to think, Mongols and like Greek, what the fuck were the soldiers called back then? I forget the name. You know, the Mongols, the conquerors, the dudes who would like go country to country and like war with each other. It would be on some that type of shit if it was nothing but men out here. But really, even then, if it was just men out here, then the human race would be extinct because there would be no women to reproduce. So how the fuck would men be born? That's the real question. Either way, the other half of this shit is why all this happening is because of women. And that's not me trying to blame y'all. Maybe a little bit for the mean bitches who actually wanted somebody to go through something. That's the real conversation. I want to talk to y'all. I want to talk to the mean bitches. I really want to unravel your mind and your trauma. Because, bitch, I can see what you done been through. I can see what you done been through, shorty. I can see what you done been through, shorty. Especially if you're a pretty mean girl. I know what the fuck you going through, girl. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that's quite a monster that done festered up in you. And that pussy got some trauma in it too. I know it's probably good than a motherfucker too. I know you probably be fucking the stuffing out the niggas you be fucking. I know. Probably be slapping a nigga. Some of y'all be even probably punching these niggas. You probably don't have to fight your whole life. Trust me, I knew a chick when I was at a motel in, what's it called? What's that city? Livonia. Had a military dad. She was a little bit buff too, but she had a nice body. I could tell she'd be fighting these motherfucking dudes out here. I could tell. Looked like she'd probably knock a motherfucker out too. But she was still pretty, but you know, she was like masculinized because her dad served in the motherfucking armed forces. I think he was a Marine. Yeah, definitely had a rough dad. Definitely grew up fighting. And then you see a nigga like me who grew up in a house full of women, and for the first 10 to 11 years of my life, I was the only brother out of 5 to 6 sisters. I say 5 to 6 because one was illegitimate supposedly, but I was the only brother. So trust me, I done seen a lot. I done seen a shit ton. Like I was just at the mall, seen a whole bunch of pretty black kitties, seen this pretty white girl in a skirt with her sister or daughter. It looked like it could be either her sister or her daughter. I'm gonna assume sister. Next time I'm at the mall, I'ma holler at her, but or one of these pretty little black kitties. I'ma holler at her, but you know, I had just hit my cigar, and I don't like talking to women after I hit my cigar because that'd be neutral cigar breath. I'm not about to blast you with that. I went to the bathroom to go brush my teeth, but I think she was gone by then, or she bounced. But either way, another thing is, I'm broke. You think I'm about to talk to a woman when I can't feed the bitch? Hell no. I mean, I'm me, so I kind of get some leeway there, and I'm enough as is in regards to the human I am and like the personality I have, but I still don't like to not feed a woman. Your little hungry ass gonna want to eat sooner or later. Your little hungry ass gonna want to eat sooner or later. Hold on. Apologies for all the noise in the background. Dude, people get mad when you do when you do the social talks like this that need to be talked about. Because like I said, we're in a society We're in a society that implores for not having the hard conversations. We don't have enough of the hard conversations. And I don't even just mean with me, with each other, with who we have relationships with, our families, damn sure our families, shit. You know how many hard conversations I gotta have with my family and motherfuckers still not talking to me? Mostly through volition of me, but also out of the shame and guilt they feel, which is righteous for them to feel. Or not righteous, but deserved for them to feel. I don't know. All I know is when I do have kids, nigga, like I said, I don't care how old you is, you can definitely come back home, because it's crazy back out there. It's crazy out this motherfucker. And you got one time to do something to my kid, I'm kidnapping your ass. I don't care what race you are or how high up the social hierarchy you are. I'm kidnapping you, nigga. No, you ain't about to do nothing to my kid. You got me fucked up. Out your motherfucking mind. Either way, that's the reasons. Quick little TLDR if you don't feel like watching this shit, which I'm gonna put at the beginning as a notation in case you don't want to watch, if you ain't got 11 minutes to sit still, because that's the time stamp we're at right now. First reason, like I said, the homos and the bibos wanted a mascot for their flag, and you know, not only that, but someone to lay a blueprint as to how to exist as a, if I was homosexual, someone that would be lollipopping but behind closed doors, fuck with men. Or if I was bisexual, which that's really the real point of the first one. There's really no blueprint out here, given, like I said, gay rights and LGBTQ rights haven't really been a thing in America for more, not even 20 years. So they need someone to lay a blueprint as to how to exist as that. And I understand, you see someone like me, tall, neat, articulate, fucking handsome. I take care of myself in regards to my skincare and aesthetic, damn near akin to that of a woman, but that's kind of what happens when you grow up in a house full of fucking women. But I'm still not gay or bisexual. I'm like, you know, it's just cleanliness. I just clipped my damn fingernails. I'm not even fingering a bitch tonight, but I clipped my fingernails because I don't like my fingernails to be fucking long. You damn sure you ain't about to shove your finger in a woman's ass with long fingernails. You gonna cut something. Or, I ain't even about to get into all that. Second reason is obviously because of women and the pursuit of women and whatever you want from women. That's it. I mean, I don't take it personal. Okay, I'm lying. Maybe a little bit. Like 40% out of 100 is taken personal. Because this shit done afflicted a lot, nigga. Jobs ain't been fucking with me. But I'm not the only motherfucker having a hard time getting a decent job, let alone full-time hours. So that's not really like completely the fault of this shit. But especially within my motherfucking modeling career and trying to actually get like signed to reputable agencies to where like I could easily clear 6 figures just off of brand deals and money from the agency. That's what really been afflicted, and my reputation in my home state and just America. God only knows that this shit done spread around the world. God only knows, and the motherfuckers who know. But as far as America goes, this shit probably definitely known in Michigan, New York for sure, anywhere that's a major fashion hub. So I would even go as far as to say Texas, even though it ain't too like high up on the fucking fashion hierarchy. I would say Michigan, California, Texas, motherfucking Florida, maybe even Atlanta, Georgia, maybe, but that's really more so of an honorable mention and a shot in the dark. And damn sure New York. Damn sure New York, nigga. Damn sure New York. Look at this big ass spider just munching on a motherfucking fish fly. Yeah, I'm definitely about to get back inside. But I ain't afraid of him, but I ain't about to get bit again this summer. I got bit last year. But yeah, no. That's the reasons. Like I said, I'm gonna step out when I get me some money, and hopefully I see them pretty kitties I saw today, from the black ones to the white ones. The girls is looking right, but guess what? I can't feed you, so I don't feel right being around you, and I damn sure ain't about to bum off you right now. I don't want to bum off no woman. It's different if we already done. It's different if we already done. Hold up. Let me go inside so the hamsters, the loud hamsters on the wheel. Let me go inside so the loud hamsters on the wheels don't be in the background of my motherfucking video. I'm about to get straight to uploading this. But yeah, it's different if we actually been kicking in and like you look out for me and I'm gonna look out back like at a time when I can. It's different than that, but I never even hung out with y'all yet, let alone done did something with y'all. I personally couldn't give a fuck about how somebody feels about me wanting to kick it with women. It's like, y'all done took enough already, don't y'all think? Motherfuckers done made money off my image. Motherfuckers done made money off of smearing me. Hold up. Motherfuckers done made money off my image. You gotta push that door to really fucking shove it. Sorry if that slam kind of just really motherfucking like spooked anybody watching this shit. But motherfuckers done made money off of me and they done broke me off $1. And meanwhile, I'm homeless living out of a motel. I have shelter, I have a roof over my head, I have somewhere warm to stay, so I guess I can say I'm grateful for that little bit. But like, I should be in my apartment in Farmington Hills, living comfortably and playing my fucking PlayStation and inviting whatever chick I want to invite in, because it's my crib and it would be secure and she can spend the night and so on and so forth. Or even if it's just platonic, just kicking it with a chick. Either way, all of it will come back in due time. I'm left to be fixing my shit alone and in the dark while society watches me like an animal they're throwing peanuts at the Detroit Zoo. So yeah, that's what is going on, and that's the reason behind all this bullshit out here. Besides whatever other orchestrated bullshit that done happened out here. A nigga done been impersonated and motherfuckers done created fake beef, and then you come around me in real life and motherfuckers be all queamish and squeezy and all this little and guilt-ridden. I don't even know what the fuck been said on these motherfucking impersonation ass accounts. I barely be on social media as is. The only reason I got a presence on it right now, besides doing my poetry and doing real talks like this, is to establish a real account of me being on social media. Like if I was to disappear off this shit, because I was really about to delete all my social medias, and this is what I'm gonna end the video on right here. I was really about to delete all my social medias because I don't give a fuck about social media. I never even made my first piece of social media, which was Instagram. Well, I made a Facebook, but eventually I got off that shit. But I never even made my own Instagram. A girl I was cool with back in high school did the night of 11th grade homecoming, because she was like, you really look like you belong in the GQ magazine. I had S curl in my hair. My hair was curly as shit. I had S curl in it. I had just got a fresh lineup. I had my afro, S curl in it, motherfucking suit and tie. I looked like a motherfucking model, no different than I am now. And I've been modeling since junior year of high school. But you know, you try to do it here in Michigan, and they want you to, like I said, you can't have access apparently in that industry, which I don't know, I don't believe it. I think it's just this fucked up situation right here. But apparently you can't have access to that and access to a full paying career within that without like people seeing the scars, seeing you stripped down naked on some Adam and Eve shit and a whole bunch of other shit. I don't know, life goes the fuck on. I'm not about to fucking be stopped by it. But that's the video. Thank you for watching. I'm about to upload this shit right now. Chill out, smoke my motherfucking cancer stick, all that shit.